Get this going. And I just hit it. We got this going. And now we have this going. Okay, this is how fast it is to make. All you need is a trash can. You can use a bucket if you want. You can use a 3-gallon bucket. You can get them from Home Depot or Lowe's. But right now we're going to use a $1 trash can from the dollar store. And then you need a plate. And these plates are 4 for 77 cents at Walmart, but they also sell them for $1 at the dollar stores. They go on top. It's going to fit perfect. The whole thing will be contained. The next thing we need is a soda bottle. I'm going to go with the green one. You can use any color you want. And of course, a solar fountain. This is brand new. Let's take it out of the box. And it's got all the parts to it. Some of them come with plastic film. We're going to want to take that off. If you don't take it off, the sunlight, it will dry up on there and it can cause problems with the solar panel. In here, the only part we're going to need that I'm going to use is this part. This is just doodads to make the spray, and we're not spraying with that. So all I need on the bottle is we need to heat up the solar. We need to heat up the soldering iron. So let me get that plugged in. In the meantime, okay, so now we're going to need a hose. Now you can use a hose, and let's see, on this, we have different types of straws. Now this one's a little too small. Let's see if it goes on to this. Let's see, this part goes on here. Okay, that fits there. Now, if you use a really small straw like that, it might shoot the water too much. I would go with a bigger straw. And then this one actually would work, so you could use a straw like this. You can buy these at a lot of times any store. But I prefer to go to a tropical fish store, a pet store, and just get some tubing. I'll put the link below where I get mine. I ordered from a place in LA. This fits perfect. It's a good tubing. And I do have videos that because some of these are different, if it doesn't fit, there's ways of making this bigger, and there's also ways of making it smaller if it's too loose. So check out the other videos on that if you have an issue. But I put the dimensions on the ones that I'm using here. So this is going to be this one, and we're going to put the straw aside. Now the first thing we're going to need to do is make a circle, cut out a circle on the plate. So I turn my plate upside down and I make a circle. Now remember, you're not going to want it too big, but don't worry if you do. And find the center as the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now what I like to do is start looking where the center is and start making holes. Do it this way so it's easier. Now you can just take a scissors and cut it out if you want. That will work too, but I have found this to be a little easier to get it started with a soldering iron. And then you'll kind of know where to cut. And then if you have to, you can go back and cut it and make it bigger. This is so easy and so fast to make. Then we're going to come back afterwards and make more holes. You'll see. Right now I just want to get the bottle done. Okay, so next thing I need is some sort of scissors. I'll start with the small scissors and just start cutting. And if you feel more comfortable to use a bigger scissors, you can use a bigger scissors. But we need to get that center cut out so the bottle can pop through. And this is why it's so much easier once you do your holes. Now what we need is a nice size hole that the bottle will go through. And let's see if it fits, if it works. The bottle's going to go in here. And then we're going to put the plate on top. See, it needs to be a little bit bigger, so we're going to have to make this bigger. So you work at that until you get the right size. And if you make it a little bit too big, don't worry about it. That's perfectly fine. Because too big is going to be much better than too small. Okay, that works. Now, the next thing we need to do is make a lot of holes in your plate, because we want to make sure that that water is going to keep going back into the bucket. You make as many holes as you can, because if you don't have enough, it will overflow. You can always go back and make more holes. That should be enough for now. If you feel it's sharp, now this is just a plastic plate. Whatever you do, don't get melamine. You can't cut it. You can always go around with your soldering iron, and that will make it so it will be smooth and not sharp. The other thing we need to do is we need to make a notch. We're going to make a notch for the wire. So you figure out where your back is. You just notch out a piece, so this way the plate will sit nice and flat. Okay, so that's all you need is that notch like that. So now we got the plate. Now we need to make a hole in the bottle. So being that this is here, doesn't matter, nobody's going to see it. We'll go ahead and make the hole back here. And this is for your solar fountain, because you've got to get the pump inside the bottle. And you can cut this as well once you get it started. Sometimes it's quicker just to cut it. That's it, just has to go inside. On the top, we need a hole that the pipe can go through. So very carefully start making your hole. Just want to make sure it goes through. Oh yeah. Now one other thing we're going to do before we unplug our soldering iron is going to make lots of scratch marks on the top. It won't seem like a big deal to you, but let me tell you something. The hummingbirds have tiny, tiny little nails, and that is going to be their perch. So you can make zigzag lines. Very carefully, don't burn yourself. Just make all kinds of lines and dots, and this gives them the place to grip. Otherwise it's too smooth and they'll slip off and they won't be able to land. You can make a hole if you want afterwards and stick a perch through. So if you want to add a perch, all you have to do is go outside, find a little tree limb, make a hole and string it through. I've done that on some of my cups. Today we're just going to put this together, 1, 2, 3. We're making this for hummingbirds. You just want to make sure it's rough, very, very rough on top. We can even unplug it now because we're actually done. And rough this up really, really good. Now what we have to do is bring our pipe through. And then bring it all the way down inside. And we're going to attach the pipe. Let's see, this, make sure you got the right side. Yep, that goes there. And this should fit, this size fits really, really well. And now we're just going to cut the top. We are done. This is going to go here. This is just going to get cut. Now you can fill this up with rocks if you want to weight it down. The water will hold it. I fill these trash cans up about halfway full. And now we're just going to cut it. Now you can cut it now or you can cut it when you put it outside. Just try to cut it as straight as possible. You can always go back, cut off a little more. We're done. We have all this for another project. If you go to a tropical fish store that sells a lot of pond supplies, this usually sells for about $1 a foot. That's how cheap it is. Otherwise, you can get it online. We are absolutely done and ready to put this outside. We're done.